Yoski. I don't think that's not a real thing, is it? Yoski. That's trash. I don't like that. Yoski? No, that will never stick. That's terrible. How is everyone doing today? It's been a minute. I'm taking a sip of this coffee. It's a very awkward time to be drinking coffee. It's literally 1:23 a.m. and I'm drinking coffee. You want an explanation of why I'm doing that? Don't got one for you. I don't. Just I'm a psychopath. Remember that one. Take a sip here. Let me take a little sip. Ooh, it's spicy too. Guess what, ladies? Most likely not ladies, but gentlemen, for sure. There's a couple gentlemen out there listening to me. We're gonna be chit chatting about some more Age of Empires 4. The channel is based on Age of Empires 4. We're chatting about it. And it's your boy, of course, Sir Nevels. And basically, I realized that like I used to like upload a lot of gameplay to this channel, and I still do. What if you actually watch the visual version of this video, your eyes will be met with in-game gameplay from your boy. But me uploading strict gameplay on this channel is probably not gonna happen because my gameplay isn't good enough to carry this channel. My gameplay is very mediocre. People say I have pretty decent APM, but the APM is very I have high APM, but it's very useless. Mainly just twitchy. Off topic though, let's get on topic. Today, I want to speak on a couple things in the Age of Empires. Matter of fact, just video game, life, community. But always we kind of keep it, centered around Age of Empires 4 in particular, because it's an Age of Empires 4 channel. But I think two big things. So really quick, been playing past couple days. Oh man, really quick side note. Your boy has been going through it with his internet. Dude, I've been losing my mind with this internet. Long story short, because I can't be a little long-winded, excuse me. So yes, figured out my internet that I was using prior to upgrading was absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. Terrible. Like almost like I might as well like not have internet. Or might as well just make a hotspot and connect to that. So what I did, I got so I upgraded. I'm pretty sure this is like a universal company, but to Xfinity, previously known as Comcast. And so I went from AT&T. I'm sorry, AT&T is the worst company I've ever. They're just so. I don't know why they still exist. I had them as a phone company before. They were terrible. Then I had them. That was the internet I was calling trash prior, and the internet was terrible. So yeah, switched over to. By the way, yeah, I'm no longer at their phone service. They're gone. I switched to Verizon, and now I have Xfinity internet. But Xfinity is giving me a little bit of trouble too. Take a sip of this coffee. So yeah, long story short, or long story long. Yeah, switched over. When I got the new modem hooked up, I was so happy. Jolly went to the store, picked it up. I was smiling at the clerks. I said, "You guys have a beautiful day. I'm gonna hook my new internet up, gigabyte internet." Oh, giga! And then the guy who gave me my gateway, he was nice. He was like, "Hey, well, we couldn't find any of the actual gigabyte modem, so I gave you a little bit of gigabyte plus on my house." I was like, "Wow, what a gentleman!" Got the gigabyte plus internet, got home, hooked it up, moved my whole apartment around. Man, I was so ready. I wanted to stream that day. I had me a green screen prepared, everything. I was so ready. Yeah. Trying to connect to my gateway. The little light on my gateway is blinking orange. Blinking orange, not a good look. You don't want to be blinking orange. Blinking orange pretty much means that your gateway is not connecting to your internet. Like you're not your gateway, your modem is not working. So I call Xfinity. Xfinity tells me, yeah, dude, so apparently your apartment hasn't had good internet, which I mean translates to you had AT&T for years. So you're gonna have to send a technician out there to get it fixed. I'm like, already kind of ticked. I'm like, okay, thanks. And this is I was off a week from work. We had like a little, let's call it a vacation. A vacation from work for a week. So I'm ready to game out. I'm ready to get in. The new season Age of Empire just started. So I'm ready to grind, baby. Grind. And so yeah, They're like, yeah, so yeah, it's Friday. We won't be able to get out there till Tuesday. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm in my head like, wait, today's Friday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm like, what the fuck? Tuesday? You mean tell me I'm not about to have internet in this place until effing Tuesday? They're like, yeah, dude, sorry. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're not pissed off enough, also, we're gonna charge you $100 to come out there and fix something that we just sold you as a new customer that doesn't work. So we're gonna charge you for fixing something we gave to you that you bought already that doesn't work. Yes, of course I wasn't that happy. Then a dude who Tuesday finally comes around, which is the 4th of July holiday, finally gets here. He gets here, the first thing he tells me, but keep in mind, he's a freaking Xfinity employee. He's there to work. He looks at me and the first thing he says to me after he worked for 2 minutes is, hey, yeah, dude, yeah, this isn't working. Can you like move where you have your gateway hooked up? I'm like, excuse me, sir. I didn't realize I was on the clock. My fault. I must have forgot my work gloves in my bedroom. Excuse me. I almost look at him and say, hey, sir, yeah, there's only one place to plug this gateway up. And also, I'm at fucking home. I'm not about to work and move this all around. Like, what does this look like, bro? We called you here to fix it where we want it because we paid the money. I'm sorry, I'm not a douchebag. But yeah, so then he's like, I'm like, yeah, dude, there's nowhere else to put it. There's one spot. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, bro. Like, it's not a big apartment. It's only one spot, bro. He's like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta do my job, whatever. And he's like, so he goes outside and he comes in. He's like, well, here. He's acting like he's accomplished something by like doing his job. He's like, yeah, dude, check this out. Try to connect to your Wi-Fi. Yeah, give it a name. Yep, yeah, I fixed it. I'm like, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Side note, I'm not trying to dump on him, but he was working outside. It was a hot day. He smelled super musty, and he was sitting in my gamer chair that I fart and sit in every day. Really was kind of, I wasn't a butthole, but I was like, dude, come on, man. You're in my freaking gamer chair. You're all comfy. Jesus, dude. So yeah, guess what? So then that internet was great. Everything was hunky dunky glory. And then just the other day, so my apartment complex, apparently they're fixing a balcony. They hired some contractors. Contractors don't give a shit. They saw some exposed wiring. So they said, ooh, exposed wiring. That looks awesome. Let's put our tools there. Yeah, let's put all our tools on that exposed wiring. That can't be important. Guess what? Spoiler alert, it was important. And it knocked the internet out of my freaking house again. So I was down 2 days without internet. So I couldn't even grind Age for 2 days again. But we're back. I apologize for that rant. That was very unnecessary and very unbecoming. Take a sip of coffee on that note. Okay. Oh, that was good stuff. That was not the point of the video whatsoever. I'm happy. I'm just kind of like celebrating everybody that I'm back on the internet. Back, mobile. Anyway, so basically what I'll say, 2 things I want to mention. I don't make this video too long. I'm very long-winded. But, so I'm going to revert something I've said, maybe in the past. I don't know if it's a video I used or a podcast I was on that I said this, but I've always said that we should stop overthinking ranked anxiety and just grind out your main account. It's way more satisfying. Yep, I kind of still stand by that statement, but now what I'm going to say is actually I think that to find more enjoyment in this game, people should start at least having minimum two accounts in this game. I do believe that's actually pretty healthy for just for players in the game. I believe that having 2 accounts is actually pretty good. People that do 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts, that's insane. But as far as 2 accounts in the game, I believe that's actually a very healthy number. You can call it a Smurf account, you can call it whatever you want. It don't matter, whatever title you want to give it. But I think they should also add a little bit more spice to it. I think the second account, like you have a main account, I have a main account. My main account is Sir Neville's. My second account it's still under the same, it's still type 1 diabetic, but I changed my name on Steam for my second account. And my name on Steam is Cute Boy in Japanese. And the reason why I put it in Japanese text is because ranked anxiety is real. And I believe that ranked anxiety is so real that it causes some people to not really fully explore the game because they don't want to lose. I think that's the real reason why Smurf accounts exist. I don't think Smurf accounts exist because players want to play lesser skilled players. I think mainly Smurf accounts exist because you want to explore and really explore the aspects of the game, try new civs, try new strategies, try off meta strats, anything. And you want to do that without the risk of tanking your rank because you are losing. You're essentially losing. And I just say that because so like when the season 5 first, before it launched, I made a pledge like to myself or whoever I made a pledge to. I was like, I'm going to grind out my main account and that account slowly. And that was 100% my intention at the time. 100% my intention. Obviously, my momentum was killed due to the internet access issues. And then it was killed a little bit more because when Season 5 first came out, I think it's fixed now. I think it came out with a quick patch, a little quick fix. But one of the biggest plaguing issues of Season 5 so far I've seen, it is an issue, I'll admit. I'm not the type of person that's going, excuse me. I'm not the type of person that's not going to like admit if something's wrong. I'm not like a blind AoE 4 fan. I'm like, no, dude, that's not a problem. You guys are just tripping. No, it was a problem. The game was having a lot of problems with crashes. Like there were bugs and maybe I heard some FPS drops, but crashes were huge. Especially, I think the most popular type of crash was, I think they call it the castle crash, where like the moment you age up the castle, your whole game just shuts off. And that was happening to your boy. Not so much in solo, but like I was playing multiple, like even people can atone to this. I was playing ranked games with buddies, and I was selling the team because I would go to Castle Age and I would just crash out of the game. I would crash, and other people might crash too in the opponent, the opposing team, but I would maybe lose the game for my team because I would crash. And I was kind of like, dang, like this is kind of like tanking. Like, I really want to, like, my goal for my main account was at the end of the season, get at least Platinum 2, Platinum 3, possibly, if we play enough, Diamond. Like, I was really trying to, like, really, like, get something on the roll here. And if I keep crashing, I'm going to tank it and make it even harder for myself. And pros have been facing Beastie Cutie, that's the Lord AoE 4. Like, he's been known to get pissed off and tilt about the crashes, and a lot of pros have been complaining about crashing. The crashing was a real problem, not for everybody, I don't think, but it was becoming a problem. I believe that is fixed, but in the meantime, just I guess me being like want to play the game and not to worry about crashing, I loaded back on my second account and started playing on that account. And for some reason I was enjoying the game more. Like, and it's not because anything drastically changed or there was no crashes or anything. I just felt like I was really just exploring the game. Like, I was doing things where I was like, if I want to lose, I was immediately queuing to the next game. Well, my main account, I have this weird thing I do when I win a game, I stop and like take a break. Like, I don't understand what my problem is, like what it is, but I literally, if I win a game, like unless like I see pro players that win games and they'll go right back in the queue, or they'll lose a game and go right back in the queue. And like me, if I win a game, especially only win 2 games in a row, I get like some kind of like, oh god, like I'm too successful. Like this success, like when's it gonna end now? Like who's my next opponent gonna be? I mean, I played the last 2 games really good. What if I jack up my builder next time and I gotta play the Abbasid Dynasty because I know them the best? And it's like, it was too much. Where the moment I played my secondary account, my placement games, whereas on my main account I won 4, lost 1, and I'm currently ranked platinum, which is really kind of skewed because I don't have that many gameplays. Like, we had a way better start on my main account. On my second account, complete opposite. Went 1-4, lost first 4. Well, first game I ended up having to quit. Something happened. Something happened in reality. Whoa, I can't talk. Reality. Where I had to got the game, I had to quit. I was very ticked off about that. Next 3 games lost in a row. Won the 5th game, and they put me in silver 2, 3. Same thing they did last season. Put me in silver. And for some reason, I played like 8, 9 games that night. and I was just trying off meta strats, playing with the English. I was going Abbey of Kings. I was trying to learn Roost again because I used to love Roost, but the Roost meta has changed, and Roost is really good, but they're good in a different way than they were before. Roost was great, then they were probably the worst civ in the game. Now they're great again, but they're great with a different meta. Like I remember, I love Roost when take a sip of coffee. Pretty coffee. I would love Roost back when the Golden Gate meta was huge. Roost now, the Kremlin has completed on a 180, and the Kremlin is super popular, right one of the best landmarks in the game. And I really never learned the Kremlin build, which I don't know why. It's actually not a hard build, but it's always kind of intimidating me because I love that Golden Gate build order so much with the star. Like I'm talking way back season 2. I don't think it was even 3. I think it was at least season 2 Roost, where you could just stone for TCs cost 300 stone, and you could just buy 2. Like you could basically buy the stone and get a TC up. It was such a beautiful build, and it was so great, and I loved that build, which made Roost a civilization I played so much. Once that changed, I stopped playing Roost. But now on my other account, I'm playing Roost again with the Kremlin, or even with the Golden Gate. Like I'm playing Mongols online. I want to play China. When I get off recording this video, I want to play China. Guess what I'm gonna do on my second account? I'm gonna play China, cause like if I lose, like who cares? If I win, dope. I'm playing China. This is fun. I'm trying something new. Like like I realized that like I want new civs in the game, but I'm not even playing the civs that are already in the game, because it's not that I don't want to play them. I don't want to take them on ranked ladder, and in the process of learning them, I'm losing because I'm not efficient with them, and I'm not. That's not fun. That's not a fun. That's like getting better is great. That's the only reason a lot of us, at least ranked players, play the game. But sometimes like we're also scared of that. Like, it's like growing out dreads. It's like once you got them, like they're dope. Like they look super cool. But like the process to actually dreading out your hair is pretty gross. And it's just not like, not saying anybody who has dreads out there has gross hair, but like I think what I've heard is that people that dread their hair out, it's a process. And same thing with like learning a civilization. Like, it's an ugly process getting efficient with any civ I play with in the game. Like the bad civ, when I first started learning a bad civ, I was losing with them a lot because I just didn't understand how they worked. I didn't have any build orders that were crazy, nothing. It's same thing with anybody. So that's pretty much me. And also what I do, which is kind of, I don't know if it's even smart, but something that like just with my mentality, how it works. I made my name Japanese for Cute Boy, so I can't obsess with looking it up on AoE4 World because I don't know how to type it in. Like I could download a Japanese keyboard on my iPhone and like struggle to type in Cute Boy, but why would I do that? And then just I don't know. I think that's why people use foreign text when they make their names. I was always confused by that, and I always think it's a person from that country, which most likely it's not. It's just so people can't look them up. And I'm like, that's pretty smart. And not that I care if people look me up on that combo, like I don't want to look it up because I become obsessed with the stats. And if I lose too much, then it almost like deters me. It's just a very weird psychological thing there. That's why I do that. But all in all, yeah, just I believe 2 accounts is very healthy for game. And your main account, I would like, really prioritize that for custom games. If you want to hit the ladder with that account too, like, do your thing. This is a free world for most of us. Yeah, if you want to do that, then do that. But I like what I want to do because I want to start participating in Rising Empires. Shout out Rising Empires. They're really cool. I don't know, like, anybody who's somewhat familiar with this community knows that Rising Empires is like, as far as like, a tournament sponsor or a tournament organizer, they're like, really the only ones that are really like, you got EGC that do like S tiers, but if you want an actual tournament every single weekend, you go to low elo legends. Like there's tournaments that, pretty sure there's prize pools or even anything. If you like the tournament scene in Age of Empire, they throw tournaments every single weekend. And I'm not even just saying that because now, I've cast with them. I've, cast a couple games with them, but it's also just fun. It almost like gives the little guy spotlight too. It's actually really cool what they're doing over there. It's really cool. And, when I get time, which sucks, and Saturday and Sunday, I'm I'm getting more time lately, but like, usually I can use that time to spend with, like, personal life. But when I get time, I like to go over there, and if I'm not casting, I like to play in that tournament too. And if I'm playing it, you have to use your main account. So perfect, customize me for your main account, and almost have like a second account for ranked ladder to actually learn things. But yes, that was kind of concluding up on why I may change my mind on just playing one account, because I do believe two accounts is like the sweet spot. 3, knock yourself out. 400, whatever. Another thing I want to say, hopefully this is a pretty quick conversation too. I do believe that, take a quick sip of the coffee before I get into this rant. I need some water too. I just have coffee, water. I think I have coffee dehydrates you, because I'm like, it's not drinking coffee, I get really thirsty while I'm drinking coffee. That's good stuff. Another thing too, basically what I'm saying is I leave these echo chambers. I've said this before, but I think it's pretty important. And it's not even like something happened that sparked this conversation. But we gotta realize, like, here, people, that we live in an echo chamber. And what I mean by echo chamber, which basically, like, it's like, if you stand inside of a steel cylinder, and you yell really loud, you're gonna hear your voice echo. So, if something, like, if somebody of any type of status especially says something, and the echo chamber is going to follow behind it, which means that, like, everyone's going to agree with that person. It's going to skew your viewpoint of something. And it's just like, nothing sparked this. I'm just talking in general, because I realize that echo chambers exist in all mediums of media. Like, it's not just Age of Empires 4, but we'll use Age of Empires 4 as an example. Like, for example, let's say Beastie Cutie came out tomorrow, and it's like, he made a video and it had a sad, sombering, like maybe like a real mysterious thumbnail, and he started off on dramatic, and he came out and he said, guys, I am just not enjoying Age of Empires 4. I just think the game needs more content. It's running its course. Nothing's happening, and I'm just not enjoying it. I wish he would just do it just like as a troll, and look at the comment sections. People will be agreeing with him through the roof. They could just having a blast with their friends the previous night, having a grand old time playing ranked ladder, team ranked ladder. They could have played a custom FFA, had a great time laughing, grabbing their ribs. And they see that video, and the first thing to say, yeah, the game's getting stale. Yeah, the game needs more. After season 5 with all the bugs, I don't see. It's 2023. Why can't we do this? And like, they're gonna immediately start saying the game's trash, because why not? There are people, the big dogs in the community are saying it's not good. So now they gotta agree. Well, they're gonna get in this comment section and say, dude, you're tripping. This game's still fun. You get the occasional, you get the free spirited, free minded person, but a lot of times, don't matter. People are going to live in these echo chambers. People will literally convince you you're not enjoying something that you actually are enjoying. You're like, oh shoot, like people say this game's not fun, and you'll be like, shoot, should I not be enjoying this game? Like, it's weird how it works. It's almost like a psychological thing. So what I mean by that, don't feed into these echo chambers. I think I said this last video. I don't even know. I didn't watch I'm weird. I upload videos and I don't watch them. I upload them and just send them in the archive, send them to the ether, and then just move on my life. So I don't even know if I mentioned in my last upload, but yeah, like, people will psych you out into not liking something you're enjoying. It's happened to me. It's happened to me in Age of Empires 4. As much as I don't want to admit it, but I'm an honest person. When Stormgate footage came out, and everyone's hyping up Stormgate, I'm like, oh man, like, how am I going to transition this Discord into a Stormgate Discord? And man, like, just like, I'm going to download StarCraft 2, because I heard there's a lot like Stormgate. I'm going to get ahead of the game and learn how to play Stormgate. And I'm like, wait a minute. I had to take a step back. I'm like, wait a minute. The game looks cool, but like, a big selling point of Age of Empires 4 to me was the medieval aspect of it. And Stormgate, it's nothing medieval whatsoever. Nothing mid. It's 100% side. It's a whole nother RTS. So like, it's not really. I'll try Stormgate, but me grinding out Stormgate like I did RE4. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. AOE4. It's not. It's probably not gonna happen because anytime I'm not playing Age of Empires 4, I'm just playing most likely a single player because I still love video games. I love video games. I mean, if you see me on Discord playing or something, you either see me playing Age of Empires 4 or some type of, Cyberpunk. I was playing Resident Evil 4 after Cyberpunk. I don't know. I'm doing something where I'm playing AoE 4 and story games. So like, and I'm maxing. I'm doing every single side mission in Cyberpunk. Like my level, I'm way over leveled. I've done every single gig. This is Cyberpunk talk now. Every gig, every fixer mission I've done, every side mission I'm doing. Like I've done everything. Every part of the map is pretty much. It was super dense when I first played the game. The game is pretty much empty now because I've done everything. I got every apartment, every car. I'm rich. I'm tagged up. I'm handsome. I'm a freaking Night City legend. Off topic there, but yes, let's reel it back in. Yeah, so I'm either playing AoE 4 or I'm playing a story-driven game. Like, I'm not about to dive into 2 RTSs. It's not even an RTS thing either. I don't really like playing multiple multiplayer games. Like, I'll play a co-op game with, like, my brother or, like, a friend. I'll play that. But competitive multiplayer, I realized I tried it, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't. Like, not even RTS. Like, a big, popping game right now, which I don't think is gonna last the test of time. It's the trendy game right now. It's the current right now. It's the first person Among Us. Every game is super trendy and it just fun. Listen, people need to realize this right here, and this is a hot take right here. Hot take. I make sure I want to say this on a bigger platform too, because I want somebody to hear this. Fun games don't last really. You get your anomalies. You get the Minecraft. You get like. What's another fun game that has no really competitive, like games that are really big because they're fun? I mean, I can just say Fortnite, but like games that are really fun, they have peak periods and then they just drop off and they get stagnant. They don't die, they get kind of stagnant. Among Us, huge peak period, very stagnant now. Very stagnant. Big drop off, very stagnant. What's the one game that you jump, like you have to race the finish line, you're like playing as like these like penguin people. They're not penguins, but I forgot it. Something that it's a super trendy game, huge, everyone's playing it, died off fast, you can say. Salami. Like I don't know, it's like died so fast. What else is there? I mean, there's just games through and through that are just super fun, that are great with your friends, and then once the one time you log on and your friends aren't online and it's just that fun game sitting there that you have to enjoy by yourself, you're not going to play it. And the game right now, the super big trendy game right now is BattleBit. If you go on YouTube right now, especially in the first person community, because I'm in a lot of communities in gaming, everybody and their mom is like, BattleBit, oh my god, BattleBit, BattleBit. And it's like, yeah, the game is pretty fun. It's pretty much Battlefield meets Roblox. I mean, it's really very hard to deny that that's what it's inspired by. And it seems like a pretty decent game. Probably requires a very impressive rig. What I'm saying? The game probably wasn't crazy developed, but it's probably getting a big return on its investment because the game doesn't look expensive to make. It looks like a pretty simple game, very simple premise for the most part. And people are downloading it like crazy. It's cheap. It's like $12, $15. I think it's $15. It's cheap. It's fun. And of course, I caught onto the trend. I bought it. It was like $15. And bought it, played it, and I cannot play more than one game. Maybe two. I don't know if I ever finished 2 games. Because I'm realizing I've evolved past that part of my gaming. I don't like first person shooters anymore. I'll play them, but like even when I was playing Call of Duty for a little bit, I played 2-3 games and I will probably never spend a whole day grinding out a first person FPS multiplayer ever again. I can't see myself doing it. I did that crazy when I was 13, 14, 15, pretty my whole high school career. Call of Duty, I could spend 8 hours straight, 9 hours by myself or with the homies, or by myself playing the game all day, grind up, ranking my gun up, getting camos. No way anymore I can do that. After being exposed to a game like Age of Empires 4, where like when you're grinding solo, you actually that rank, you see yourself getting better and learning and like how much more rewarding, how much more return you get on the game. There's no way I'm gonna grind pretty much a game just for cosmetics. No way. I don't see the fulfilling part. I'd rather play a single player game. I love single player games. There's no way I'm about to play anything really FPS wise. Not saying they're bad games, it's just they're not fulfilling to me. And I honestly lost my train of thought why I haven't gotten this conversation, but yeah, pretty much echo chambers. Just don't ignore them. When I say don't, I mean like don't get into them, ignore them. Because they will literally have you same thing. Right now, BattleBit is the positive effect of an echo chamber. Because everyone's telling you how great it is, which is convincing you it's a really good game. But really, there's nothing really that special about it. It's just kind of fun. Like the fact they have proximity chat and people are pretty silly. You got your immature people. They're all, oh my god, we're all dying. People are like, it's so funny. Everything's bad happening. But other than like, it's probably great. It's great for content creators about that. Like this BattleBit, if you're a content creator around that space, you hit the gold mine right now. BattleBit, at least for this time being, it's a lot of content to be made. It's a trendy game, fun, silly. You're good. But like, just playing the game is showing me the power of an echo chamber. Because that game really is. I played it. It was getting hyped up out of this world. I'm thinking to hop into a revolutionary first-person shooter experience. And honestly, like it's so unsatisfying to kill people in that game to me. I'm like, what? Like it looks like blocks. We're literally blocks. The guns look pretty cool, but like this is like some premium first-person shooter. The game is $15. Like there's no way. It's not AAA. It's a Roblox shooter. And like it's cool looking. It has its face. I mean, the sound is as good as you expect it to be for that type of game. Like it's nothing. It's not a simulation. It's just like, yeah, we're having fun in this freaking mega Lego Humvee. Like I mean, maybe I'm hating on the game, whatever. But I'm just saying, leave echo chambers. Leave them. Don't fall into them. Just try to form your own opinion. It's hard out there. A lot of influences, but stick with your own opinion. Because you will be way better off in the long run. Like me, I'm riding. I'm letting the door smack me on the ass if it shuts on the way out. Cause I'm riding. Whoa, let me just use a better term. I'm cruising with the ship until I'm the captain of the ship. I'm going down with the ship. If the AoE4 dies, I'm going down with it. Because I'm enjoying the game and no one's gonna tell me I'm not, because they aren't. That's just not gonna happen. So, point I'm trying to make is that, yeah, enjoy what you like. I know why it's turned into like a freaking shrink session. You know, I'm trying to psychologically talk to like people, but like, yeah, and it also too, like, you know, that translates to literally all aspects. Like, you know, if you like, I make jokes all the time, like, you know, especially I do a podcast, Extra Sheep. I can link it in my, you know, YouTube description, but no one watches this stuff. This kind of just a little vent session for me. It's kind of like me on the podcast if I had no other host with me. How quick I can just go on forever. I'm going on 33 minutes right now without talking. I mean, without stopping. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm a talker, that's for sure. But yeah, like dang, lost my train of thought that quick. It's terrible, man. You lose momentum, you forget what you're talking about. But yeah, I pretty much said, wow, I literally lost it. That's terrible. I'm taking a sip of coffee, man. I can remember it in this sip. Take another sip. Let's probably end on that note because I literally forgot what I was talking about. But oh yeah, here we go. Now I remember. Boom, hit me like that. In other platforms, I always talk crap on AoE2 players and saying they're playing a dinosaur, or you know, StarCraft, or people that are hyped over Stormgate sketchings. They're all freaking like analyzing like, you know, dinosaur fossils and stuff, which is like, listen. One thing I learned about me is listen, I'm gonna talk shit. I come from a community. I come from the FPS community. That's why I, you know, mainly play the game. And woo-wee, you wouldn't even recognize me. I used to talk a lot of shit in that community. Nothing to say to me. I was the type of guy to get into a lobby. I be dog. I used to live in public chats, and I used to be actually a troll, like an asshole. Like I would get in there and I would just find a person that had a mic, and I'd be like, hey, somebody had a gamer tag or like, maybe Fire Toothpaste. I don't know. But I'm like, hey, what's up, Fire Toothpaste? He's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, dude, let you know. Yeah, dude, fuck you. Like, I was that guy. It was terrible. That's me in the past, not anymore. But anyway, I show AoE2 players, whatever, call them a dinosaur and stuff. But nah, dude, I mean, that's what they prefer. Or even over AoE4. Hey, fuck it. Like, yeah, it's probably you enjoy it more. Like, I mean, that's a thing. Like, that's for sure a thing. That's actually dope that you enjoy the game for that long. Like, it's a good game. I don't blame you. And then Definitive Edition just made it that much better. Like, I don't blame you. But, but I will also say to stop slandering other games. Like, stop. Like, if you like AoE2, you like AoE2. It's a good game. I don't blame you. But just don't slander AoE4 or StarCraft. Don't slander another game, especially if you don't even play it, just because you like are intimidated that they might like the game more or take away from the player base, that you want to be able to queue up games faster, so you don't want that game to succeed. That's where it gets like corny, and I will for sure make fun of you. But yeah, this has been most definitely way too long of a tangent. And I kind of want to play some video games, and it's like, dude, shut up. Let's get some gaming in, baby. But yeah, it's your boy Sir Nevils, and once again, talking a little bit of schmiggity schmig, talking some crap. And this is kind of what I do on this channel now. I'm to talk crap, put a little bit of generic gameplay on the screen, and keep it moving, baby. But yeah, it's your boy. Hope everybody has a beautiful life, a beautiful night, or a beautiful day, depending where you're at in the morning, or around the world. You never know who's listening to this. And yeah, you guys are great people. You know what I'm saying? Stay open-minded, baby. Yeah. Au revoir!